What's up, everybody? This is Montu coming at you again. As you can see today, it's a nice day outside and some time, so I figured I'd try to cram as much in as possible today on some more ideas on survival and preparedness. I brought out two things today, two major things. I got my main combat pack that, what people refer to as shit hit the fan pack. I'm gonna give you some ideas of what I got in there, and also got our little kind of tactical messenger bag I brought out today too, and I'm gonna give you some insight on what I keep in there. I know I'm gonna keep this little bag in the truck. We got kits in all our cars. This is one I keep in the truck. Little canteen. I just put this canteen in for example today. My green canteen is I left it somewhere, but just wanted to give you an idea how that works. One of the key things I wanted to touch on today was the whole concept of hygiene. A lot of people don't realize how important hygiene is as far as survival. If a person is not able to keep themselves clean and practice the proper hygiene when things go bad, that's one of the key components or key reasons that people can that'll cause people to lose it. Just imagine, for instance, if there is some type of major event and there's a shutdown in power. Eventually the water pumps and the water filtration systems in the city won't be working, so you won't have water coming to your house, and so you won't be able to do something as simple and common as flush the toilet. If it was a situation where you had to isolate yourself in the house, several days of not being able to do that would cause a problem. Not being able to brush your teeth if you don't have water stored in like jugs like this. This is actually water from the sink. When we buy spring water, but once we finish with the spring water, we fill the jugs up with just regular faucet water that we can use in an emergency. You should have, I think 2 per person per day. In a sense, that seemed like a lot, but if just a quick little tip on water, I would at least have about 25 to 30 of these in the basement or garage or wherever you got room to store stuff at in your dwelling. Hygiene. Back to hygiene. Hygiene is extremely important. Hygiene is extremely important as far as keeping your mind state. I want people to understand that. So people don't think about it a lot of times. They think about tactical stuff, and when they think about survival, if I'm out in the field, let's say I had to bail for some reason, I had to go lone wolf, and I just had this pack. You'll see even in my pack here, I keep a toothbrush, because just being able, if I was on the run and had to wake up in the morning, just being able to brush my teeth with some charcoal ash from a fire I had the previous night would help with my morale and keeping me 100%. Right here in this bag, you see these bags right here too. I got these we don't sell these at Regular Works because you can get them the cheapest at Walmart. They come in 3 packs, large, medium, small. I advise everybody to get one. They're waterproof bags. Basically, once you put your items in them, you just kind of push the top down like that and kind of coil it down. Make sure I do it right. I don't know if you can zoom in on this and show them, but you just coil it down once you get the air out and snap it, and it makes for a waterproof bag. But they're pretty cool. On the outside of each one of mine, I generally write what's in it. Like, this is my wash bag, and since I'm talking about hygiene, I'm gonna start there, showing you what I have. And of course you can set yours like you want to set it, but just give you some tips on what I've done. Even inside my wash bag, I have another Ziploc bag, because Ziploc bags you can't underestimate the value of Ziploc bags in the field. As far as you can actually use them, and I'm not gonna go through that right now, but you can use them to get water from vegetation. You can use them to store things, to waterproof things, put your cell phone or something like that in it if it was raining. Inside the Ziploc bag, because I got another one. But if you look in here, I have like a sponge. I have some soap, plain soap. I also have, now this kit is normally my main pack. I just brought it out to show you guys. I got another toothbrush, and I just broke the handle off of it because actually you don't need the full size toothbrush. this helps save space. You just need the part, you know, just y'all understand that. I got a razor in here. I even got some a razor, shaving or whatever. Some lip balm, tiny little brush. I don't know what I'm gonna use this for. I just took it because I might want to do my nails or something, you know. And I also got some floss in here, some dental floss. I can use that for several things besides even flossing. Also in here, I have something, a little idea that I came up with. This is 2 socks. And inside the first sock, there's a sock inside of this sock, and it's filled with talcum powder and baking soda. And what it is, the purpose of it is to keep you, like if you're out there in the woods and it's hot and you're starting to get a little rancid or whatever, and it's, you know, you're sweating a lot, you can pat yourself down with this just to show you how it works. See how it puts that powder on me like that? And it'll kind of help keep you dry, and it'll keep your smell down. You know, it'll help keep you kind of dry, and it'll kind of keep you, people won't be able to smell you so much downwind. So that's just some idea you can come up with. You can put talcum powder in there, you can put baking soda, whatever you want to use. Just something, some kind of dry powder that's an absorbent. That's one thing I have in here in my wash kit. And like I said, this one is not in these 2 packs, but it's in my main pack. Also keep me a little, you know, a little towel. And one of the best things you can have is a collapsible sink, and I'm gonna show you how that works in a few seconds. And also, what I have in here too, sometimes I have to remind myself, I got a little small needle and thread kit. You never know what I might need that for, stitches or whatever. And I also got a little, kind of like a little nail set thing. I don't manicure myself, but you know, just having something where you can clip your nails and keep your nails clean. It is important to keep your nails clean in the field, because when you're touching a lot of stuff, there's a lot of bacteria and different things out there. You want to keep your hands as clean as possible. You want to keep your nails, you know, cut down. You don't want to have, I don't know if a lot of you guys know, a lot of dudes think they pimps. They like to have the long fingernails and all that kind of stuff, but in reality, you out there, you're getting a lot of dirt and bacteria up under your nails. You go touching your food, and that'll contribute to you possibly catching something, or you know, just getting sick, you know, introducing bacteria into your mouth. So that's just one thing. That's a look at my wash kit. And this is the collapsible sink. Now, some of you've seen this before, and all it is just a waterproof pouch. It'll open up like that, and it can hold a lot of water. You can use this in the morning, wash your face. You take this jug of water here just to show you how it works. What's my time?
8:20.
8:20. I'm gonna break this video up into 2 parts, y'all. But as you can see, this sink can pretty much hold almost a gallon of water. Pretty much it can hold about a gallon of water. Leave a little bit in there. I mean, the point is made. If I needed to, you know, wash my hands or do anything, or I mean, you know, that's kind of the purpose of it. And you see, it's not leaking, and the water actually helps it keep its structure. Now, we don't carry these either at Rugged Works, but I'm gonna tell you where you can get them from. You can get them from they're kind of hard to come by, but you can get them at I know I seen them at REI one time. They're a little bit pricey, but they have them. The name of the company that makes them is Texport, TEXSPORT. You can go online and check with them. You might be able to get it cheaper. I got this one actually a while back at the Army Navy store. The Army Navy store don't even, that's before I had Rugged Works, but they don't even really carry them anymore. So they're kind of hard to find. But as you see, you can see it's durable. You can do a lot of different stuff with it, and it'll stay there like that all day. But since I don't need it, I'm gonna go ahead and take it up, get this water to the land. You see on the back side, it dries out quick. You don't see any water. Well, that's the water except for when I touched it. But that's a collapsible sink. Everybody should have one in their kit, the hygiene kit. Now, that's pretty much that on the hygiene, touching on that. Now we're going to look at some of the items I have. What I want to deal with next. Items I keep in my little day-to-day kit. In our truck at all times, one of the best things, if you have to get in survival mode, I'll tell you one thing you need more than anything is a survival knife or a machete. This is my Ka-Bar machete. We are going to be carrying these at the store. We carry the cold steel and the Ka-Bar versions. As you can see, mine been through a lot. This is an excellent machete. I love it. It's called, it's the design with the curvature. Most people might not be familiar with this design, but it's called a Kukri. K-U-K-R-I. Now Cold Steel makes one that's like $300. This one is about $70. This Ka-Bar was about $75. They're pretty good knives. I use them all the time. We even crack coconuts with these. These things are strong, durable, nice sheath that comes with it. Take it in the field with me all the time. I even keep it in the truck now, so if something go wrong, I always have the machete with me at all times. You need a good knife, you need a good machete, or machete. I say get both, but you know, it depends on your economics. Before I get into this, speaking of the field, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about this. And for everybody going down to the Florida event this weekend, if you get a chance, go ahead and get you a what I call a gun belt, a GI belt. It's going to help you out a lot. On this GI belt, you see I have two things attached to it. This is my pistol lanyard, and what that does, I can attach it to my Glock or to your pistol if you have the hole in the back of your gun like that, the little lanyard hole. You can just simply take your attachment handle and attach it like that. Therefore, if for some reason I was running, jumping or whatever and I fail, then I'll never lose my gun because it's always attached onto my belt. So that's what that's for. It still works in conjunction with your holster, but that's the purpose of the lanyard loop. One other thing that you see I have on my gun belt that'll be good for the people who are going to be doing training with us. Y'all know how we do when we get down there. We spend a lot of ammunition. This is a 3-fold recovery bag. And kind of basically what this for, I'll put it on kind of over. Of course you won't have it on over your stuff. I ain't got too much on to put it on. Basically what it does, in a sense, this will be connected to my holster, and this bag acts as, let's say when I'm through shooting or whatever, and I drop my mag, I can take my empty mag and just drop it in the bag. For everybody going down to Florida with us, like I say, that'll do you a lot of service to have. You know, go ahead and get your gun belt and get your 3-fold bag. Now we do carry the bags at Rugged Works, so you guys who coming down early, I can pick up one from me or let me know if you want one, and I'll bring it with us. So the gun belt is important too, because generally what I also do, I'll keep my machete. Everything that I absolutely cannot lose, afford to lose, I need to keep on my gun belt with me. You know, so that's important. We'll get into that in the training event, but that's some tips for the people who coming down to this Florida event with us. I'm gonna pause right here. We're gonna go to part 2.